do the things. We're just here for a casual chit chat.
I think it's supposed to be.
Oh, you're logging in now.
It's matchmaking right now, but I'll double check their Twitter feed to make sure that everything's going all right. Because it sounded like they were talking about possibly delaying
Stress testing?
some of the stress testing, yeah. But because the first run they did, it was only 24/7, or like it was 3 or 4 days the whole entire time. You could just matchmake against bots, but you'd be with teammates that are real people.
Okay.
And the second time is the first time they're doing player versus player, like arena matches. And then next week's supposed to be their big team battle, full out matchmaking testing.
Oh, like
which should be like, I forget if that's 12v12 or what it is, or 8v8. But
I wonder how man, I really wonder how the model they're using. Because how many people play Halo for the campaign? Like, I'm not in the Halo universe, so I don't know.
It's hard to gauge. I would say obviously a majority of people play Halo for either a mix of both or multiplayer.
Right.
But there's such a hardcore following that's really hard for me to gauge how many people just play the campaign. But I can tell you that the campaign will sell a lot. I think the free-to-play multiplayer is going to help them get to a bunch of kids, though.
Right. See, yeah, there's that. So Halo can run on the name alone and the fact that it's been around since some people who will play it have been born.
Yep.
So, like, it's got that going for it. So does it need to go free? Probably not, but it also opens the door for people who are like, I'll give it a try. Mm-hmm. I've never been interested in Halo, and now I can play it for free, so hey, I like this, and now I'll buy the... Like, I don't know, I wonder if it'll be a wash or a net positive. Because it's all about reaching more audience. And especially if it's free, then you get more streaming people.
Yeah, because it'll be free on Xbox and PC. And they actually changed Gold's, Xbox Live Gold settings, so that way like you can play free-to-play games on Xbox Live Gold without needing Gold.
Really?
Or Xbox Live without Gold, yeah.
Really?
So... And I think they were planning on doing it ahead of time for this game, because that make a lot of sense. But obviously you can also stream this through Game Pass to your phone.
Ew.
And I don't know if they'll ever do a native version of Halo Infinite on the phone. I would sure hope so, because it'd make a lot of sense. But
I don't know how people play, like, intense games on their phone, but...
Especially touchscreen-wise, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can connect Bluetooth controllers.
Yeah.
There's I've seen all sorts of adapters for turning your phone into a Switch-like thing, or having a Bluetooth wireless. Like, I've seen all sorts of things. But, man...
I remember the first time they did the xCloud beta stuff, where I was able to... The only... because of Apple's store policies at the time, and I guess that might be getting reversed now or whatever, you couldn't... They wanted Microsoft to have every game that's released on Game Pass rated through again, so it could be put on the App Store and to be sold separately on the App Store. Microsoft's like, screw that, not all these games are going to stay in Game Pass anyways. So for the testing, they only did Master Chief Collection. So I remember loading it up the first time on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is insane. Like, and I picked up the controller, I'm like, this is fun. Like, it was a little, like, obviously, you're streaming a game, it's not going to be perfect, especially in beta testing. And, like, there was a weird glitch where, like, I'd shoot my gun and then reload, and then it wouldn't reload until, like, a couple seconds later for some reason. Specifically, that animation would go through. Now, this is weird. But, yeah, it's crazy how far they've come. I'm glad Xbox is finally, like, in the running now, because it just means more competition between everybody.
Yeah, I would... I don't know. Yep. Competition between big studios to make good products is great.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that, I don't know, it feels like the last couple of generations has been kind of like a race to the bottom, where PC gaming took over. Not PC Master Race, ha ha ha. It's just consoles have been so lackluster.
Yeah.
Like, it's been like, yeah, you got an exclusive or two, and I wished I had that, but no.
And thankfully, it looks like everything's coming to PC now too.
Yeah.
Like, some of it's like delayed releases because PlayStation's like, well, we want to sell you our game a couple years later because we want you to buy the PlayStation. But
yeah, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And I'm like, the only thing I'm salty about with that is Resident Evil VR. It's never good.
I hate those deals. Like, so my point of view on exclusive games is you either better own that IP or you leave it alone. Or if it's like a small indie game or a game that would never exist if you didn't put money into it.
Yeah, like Epic.
I get it.
Like what Epic does with
With some games.
I have a love-hate relationship with Epic, but like since we've had our conversation, I'm a little more forgiving, but also you, Epic.
Yeah.
Like you.
Like because of them, we're getting Alan Wake 2. I'm excited for that.
I didn't really like me and my buddy played.
Big old buddy.
Me and a buddy played Alan Wake, and I mean, it wasn't that special to me. It wasn't. I mean, it was good. It was innovative. It was interesting. There's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't anything phenomenal.
See, the way I look at Remedy games, until Control. So Remedy did the Max Payne games until 3. 3 was done by Rockstar because they got the rights or whatever.
I probably never played a Remedy game aside from.
They made Alan Wake and the spin-off American Nightmare or whatever with a little arcade game. They also made Quantum Break, and they made Control.
I own Quantum Break. I've never played it.
I'd be interested to see how it runs in your PC, because like that port was a little iffy, but maybe they've updated since. But the way I looked at it until Control, I've never played Max Payne 1 and 2, so we'll put that out there. But I didn't think Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and American Nightmare were that fun to play. Like, the stories were really good, and the gameplay and mechanics worked.
Are you even gonna get into a match?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You should probably do something.
Just go with the academy stuff.
Yeah, for
but
now. Like, we got a lot of dead air, or a lot of dead screen time.
Yeah, but until Control was the first time they've made a game, and I was like, this is actually really fun to play. It's really obtuse though, so once you get used to the controls, it's great. When you don't really know the controls, it's really hard. Which I had that problem when I went back to the DLC a year later. I'm like, I don't remember how to play this game. But yeah, they always do interesting stories though.
So do we know any reason why Halo people are fighting each other? Like, is there a...
so in the lore they mention, well, even 343 has mentioned that this is more, this is combat training.
Okay.
And people had noticed, like, on subreddit, like, today for Halo, they mentioned, they noticed a lot of the maps are, like, UNSC based instead of, like, which is, like, the Marine Corps for them. That it's very, like, UNSC based and very urban. But,
yeah, this seems pretty urban.
But, like, there's not a lot of, like, maps that, like, are in the forest or whatever.
No gulch.
Yeah. And, like, even though there's a couple, but, like, they notice, like, hey, this just seems like it's very more military-based, but, like, it makes sense because they're all training seminars, but you'd also think they'd add a little bit more diversity than that, though. So, we'll see. I'm hoping they do.
They better put Blood Gulch in there.
Oh, I'm sure. I would be very surprised if, like, the big team battle, like, free weekend or whatever it's gonna be, doesn't have Blood Gulch, because that'd be a really good one to have. Because Blood Gulch is a really big one, right?
Yeah, it's the classic one from Red vs. Blue.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's called Blood Gulch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong, because I'm not.
That and Valhalla, or whatever the variant of Valhalla was. Because that's the one with the 2 giant towers, too. I love that one.
They need a different voice actor for that one.
Oh, but he's classic though.
But that doesn't have the classic feel to it. You know, like when you Red Faction 2, where it's like you got the robotic killing spree.
Yeah.
Or
Killing
Quake.
spree.
Quake, where you got the killing spree. Like that just felt really bored.
I mean, that's how the Halo voice actor's been, though. So I mean, at least they're consistent, right?
I suppose. Like, man, that was so anti-hype. Killing spree.
Killing spree.
Good job. You are on a rampage.
Did I run out of grapples, or did I pick something else up? There we go.
Can I be the voice actor?
Killing spree.
I've always wanted to do that.
I actually like so I used to do a lot of achievement sessions like with people, so we do a lot of horde mode runs to get a bunch of XP.
Yeah.
And one guy I ran into and used to play a lot with he actually did voice acting for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still does. Like he was like a couple of demons in the Darksiders games. Well, that's probably one of the coolest people I've ever met. Is like you were demons in the Darksiders games. I mean, very small role, but also cool.
Yeah.
That's more claim to fame than I have.
Well, I mean, now we're ultra famous.
Oh yeah.
We got 30 subs.
From Subway?
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember how many subs we have now.
I think it's 33. Last time I checked.
33. Holy buckets.
Only in a few weeks. That's pretty amazing, honestly.
It is.
Thank you, everyone. Even if you're just watching this video, thank you. If you're a hater, also thank you, because we got a free view.
Yeah, it is. 33. 33 subs and 10 videos. Yeah, the newest video should be live now.
Yep. I put up social medias everywhere and everything.
And we have 3 views.
Already, dang.
Woo!
Nexomon's getting popular.
I mean, yeah, we gotta ride the waves. I
Now-
mean, as long as they're fun.
Yeah.
I don't-
I'm curious if Nexomon Extinction will do the same numbers, since like technically this is a new port to console, so maybe people are interested in looking into it because like, oh, it just came to console finally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we gather a base who enjoys Nexomon, then they'll probably want to continue with Nexomon Extinct.
True.
And
I can't wait till the Sonic 06 fans are like, play more Sonic games.
I've never played Sonic 06.
You don't play it, you experience it.
Oh, okay.
It's one
I
of those
really
kind of games.
really liked Adventure Battle. I like Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic and Knuckles 3. I like Sonic 1 and 2, but never played Adventure Battle 1. I remember it came out for Wii.
Mhm.
That one with the knight.
Oh yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yeah, I played that for 5 minutes and was just really uninterested. I was expecting a Sonic Adventure Battle, and then I was like, nope, this is clunky and weird and boring. I hate it.
So, fun fact for you, Sonic 06 was really supposed to be Sonic Adventure 3. Or Sonic Adventure World, I think they were going to call it. Or was
Really?
that Sonic Unleashed? I think Sonic 06 was supposed to be a sequel to Adventure. But thankfully they didn't call it that because it was really bad. But,
I liked raising the cows. Chows.
the Chows?
Yeah. That was
Chaos? I always forget how they're pronounced.
Chaos. Probably Chaos if I had guessed, because Chaos Emerald. And,
We'll have to watch the Sonic X TV show, just to remember. But
that was another thing. I love the Sonic TV shows. At least the old ones. Either the ones where, you had Robotnik where he's like, I hate that hedgehog!
Yep.
And he ripped it, that one, and then also the, post-apocalyptic world with Bunny and all those characters, like the Rebels. That was great.
Let's have some fun. Let's do,
Like those, and then now they got whatever new Sonic show, and I saw a little bit of it. I'm like, ew.
Oh, Sonic Boom?
Is that what it is?
Probably. Those shows actually supposed to be pretty decent, but the game is really bad. All of those Sonic Boom games are bad.
I don't know. It's because I'm old and nostalgic. None of it works anymore for me. Nope. Just like the new DuckTales. The new DuckTales, new Mickey Mouse. Oh, yuck. Yuck. It's so yucky, it doesn't have nearly the same charm. It's... I don't know what it is. It's just not good.
So bad?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe some people like it, and good on them, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe I'm just an old fuddy-duddy.
There's an audience for everybody. That's kind of how I am with Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go was terrible.
Yeah.
But I love the original Teen Titans.
Exactly. I love the original Teen Titans.
Teen Titan! Go!
And then they got all chibi and weird, and it's just
Yeah.
like, ugh.
I'm glad they have an audience, though, because, I mean, as long as the Teen Titans are still alive and everything. I still want them to make a freaking movie, because, but DC's like, we don't want to make that.
Yeah. DC doesn't like money.
Sometimes. I was surprised Joker was as good as it was. Very happy about that.
The recent one?
Yeah.
With
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was so good. I would love to see a sequel to that.
They are making a sequel.
Good. Not, yeah, it made me sympathetic to the Joker. It was wonderful. It filled out Joker's character so well.
Yeah, and like I don't mind it's different from the comics and everything because I mean it's a different universe. It's fine. I like the fact they're trying different things with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it wasn't action packed. It wasn't explosion-y. I mean, there
Stop
was,
provoking.
but like it just.
And also the idea you don't know what actually happened, like because you realize he doesn't realize what's actually the truth for a little bit. So you're like, so is he actually like Bruce Wayne's brother? Is he not? Because also Bruce Wayne's father has so much power in the city, he could technically cover up a lot of that stuff. Or is his mother just crazy? Or is it both? Because, I mean, his mother obviously has a lot of mental issues. But
Right. I forget how that got revealed. Wasn't it a letter? Or did she say it?
It was a letter.
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to send it to Thomas Wayne, yeah. And he opened it up and saw that everything mentioned about her and him and everything and blah blah, and that's why she always was so very forthcoming about how much she cares about him. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I hope the second one they do, I hope it's good as well, because like they had a really good choice. 'Cause I was really apprehensive because I'm like, well, I didn't hate Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad. I thought it was one of the better parts of the movie because Suicide Squad was a bad movie in the first place.
I've never seen either one of the Suicide Squads, although I've seen recent comparisons between the old and the new one, and everyone like they're all like new one is better.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know why I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a movie in a long time.
Well, we can definitely change that at some point. They have a Suicide Squad game being made too, so that'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
I gotta rewatch The Matrix. I've been meaning to do that like the last 2 weeks.
I need to as well, because with the new one coming out.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting HBO Max again just for it and Dune.
Well, I have the collection. I mean, it's not super HD, but
I mean, I have them on Vudu. I don't know if I have them in 4K though, but I have them at least in HD.
I don't know. Speaking of 4K and HD and all of that, like, I don't mind watching movies that were originally, you know, quote unquote SD or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind watching them because that's the way I remember it. Like, people are like remastered in 4K, and it's like, so.
See, if I'm given the option though, I will pick the higher quality one. For sure.
Given the option, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it.
He's dead.
Active camo available.
I thought it said acid camo for a second. I'm like, that's not probably safe.
Oh, speaking of acid camo, I should get Alien Predator Hunting Grounds, and you should play it.
We gotta make sure we buy the Dutch DLC so we can play as Arnold the entire time. And I can just make voices.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, he actually was the first DLC release. I don't know if the PC version includes all the DLC, but yeah, he was like an $8 or $10 DLC. And I'm like, I will buy it.
Absolutely.
Just to be because like I guess the funny part was I saw an Angry Joe video where they did a video for it.
Yeah.
And the first day he was out or something, and literally like the squadron of 3 or 4 teammates, like 2 or 3 of them were Arnold.
Nice.
Like, of course you are, because you're Arnold.
Yeah,
Get to the chapel do now.
I mean, that's where that video was. That's what it came from,
Yep.
right? Or no? What?
Yeah, it's from Predator. Predator is the get to the chapel.
I thought so. I've watched so many Arnold movies because at first I got on a Arnold kick, and then I went on a Stallone kick, and then I forgot who I watched after that. But I started watching all of the movies. Like, I saw a bunch of Arnold movies that I didn't even know existed.
Okay, let's change things up a little bit again. Let's go. We're gonna be really bad with the sniper. I'm not great at sniping. Sometimes I'm okay, but it's also against bots, so maybe they'll be nice. We'll see. And let's have rocket launcher.
So they've got the Dutch 87 DLC.
Yep.
They've got the Dutch 2025.
Okay, so I think it's the first Dutch they had because he like had futuristic
They
stuff
got
on.
Dante Beast Mode, Samurai, Hunter Predator, excuse me, Viking Predator, Valkyrie Predator, Isabel DLC, and Cleopatra DLC. I don't know what most of those are.
I think Isabel's from the Predators movie. I'm not sure about Cleopatra though. That seems.
I don't know what Dante Beast Mode is.
I don't either. Unless it's a specific variant of Predator. That's
No, it's
that's a character.
it's a dark skinned dude.
Hostile.
It's a black dude
Fascinated.
with wicked looking dreads.
His name's Dante. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe he's in the comics. Maybe
Cleopatra looks like it's a predator.
Cleopatra's a predator.
Yeah. Dante Jefferson.
isn't ringing a bell. Because, like, because, Danny, or Daniel is the guy in Predator 2. Because I remember you saying, Danny boy.
Featuring the iconic look and voice lines of the legendary running back Marshawn Lynch.
Oh.
Fitting for The Beast. This DLC pack,
So it's basically like a sponsorship, sort of. But you're paying for it.
I guess.
Hashtag non-ad, but also an ad. Yeah, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. Yep, I'm bad with sniper. Sorry, viewers. He used a gravity hammer on me. You better change things. Let's do heat wave. And who doesn't want a battle rifle?
Yeah, the 2025 skin features the legendary character 38 years after his first encounter. Aged, battle-scarred, and ready to hunt.
I love Predator so much. I love the Alien and Predator universe so much. I just wish they were all good.
I liked Aliens. I've never watched Alien all the way full through, but I liked Aliens 1, 2, and 3.
We should definitely change that so you've seen it full the way through.
But I tried watching it and I got super bored.
Yeah, it's a very slow movie.
And then I
but
also
like the
haven't
last
seen
half of it's really good.
Prometheus or any of that either.
I enjoy both the newer Alien movies. I know a lot of people don't, but like I like the philosophical angle they went with it.
I like the. I don't know if I would like it because I enjoyed the Aliens movies, the Alien series for the terror and action pack, like the Doom-like action nonsense, like just the ridiculousness of it.
Alien Covenant sort of has that. Prometheus less so.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I could get into it.
Yeah.
I do like things, but that's why I liked Aliens. It's not because of the story, just because it was ridiculous.
So I loved Alien. Aliens is my favorite out of all of them, though. Aliens is obviously a classic with the action-packed everything.
Yeah.
Get off her, you bitch! Or get away from her, you bitch. Sorry. Sorry, Sigourney Weaver.
Was that, is that the one with the robot? Or is that two?
Yeah. Yeah, when she's in the loader.
Yeah.
Yep. I really enjoy Alien 3. I prefer the assembly cut, which is slightly different, but I understand why people hate Alien 3.
I don't. Other than, pregnant aliens, multiple Ridley clones, like, eh. But it makes sense!
There was a lot of studio interference with that game. I mean, that movie. But that's the Prison Planet one. Alien Resurrection's the one I don't like out of the four of them.
I don't know if
because that's the clone.
Yeah, I don't mind that one.
It was very campy, which I mean I get what they're going for, but it's like this is not what I'm looking for.
Give me all the camp.
But in a way, I guess all four movies are their own kind of genre, so it's like, well, I kind of get it, I guess.
Yeah, all the Aliens movies are kind of their own genre. Mm-hmm. Really.
And then Alien vs. Predator, I didn't hate, but I was kind of sad that it was PG-13.
Yeah.
The extended on rated cut, like, isn't much darker, honestly. There's, like, a couple extra splooges of blood, and, like, great.
Yeah, why did they make it PG-13? I don't understand.
I think they were trying to get a casual audience. I mean, in their defense, they got me to watch it on FX, and that's how I got into the Alien Predator movie. So I guess in their defense, they got me.
I understand from a financial point of view, but you're like it when you take something that should be rated R or NC-17 or whatever the hell, like when it should be a higher thing and you drop it down. Very few studios and very few movies pull that off. Like sometimes you don't notice. Like I've seen a couple of movies where it's like that was PG-13. Mm-hmm. Like also I didn't feel like it was holding any punches back. And then in other movies they're like you.
Let's change to Bulldog. And then
You wanna cut it and put it up?
Yeah, sure. We'll cut and put it up.
Alright.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. This was definitely a test. We'll see how things are going.
Like and subscribe. Do the things.
Yeah.
Or don't like. Or dislike. You could dislike.
You could hate us because you ain't us. But we'll still love you. Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly. No, you loved him.
Every day.
Every day.
Bye!
Bye!
And then AVPR.